And this is where the murder took place, sir. Other than removing the body, we left everything else untouched. Thanks, Detective. I'll just have a look around. Looks like the police are still investigating. Oh yeah, by the way, I thought I'd better ask, just to be sure. Are you really going to defend that nun, Iris, at the trial tomorrow? Yes, I will. I gave her my word, and now I must follow through with my commitments. Well, in that case, I've got to be careful. Got to make sure I don't leak the prosecution's whole investigation. Don't worry about it, Detective. Just keep your mouth closed, and I think most of it will flow out on its own. Roger, sir. I know exactly what you're saying. Very well, Detective. Thankfully, his diarrhea of the mouth is permanent. Indeed. Alright, more questions for Gumshoe. Here we go. The victim is the famous picture book author, Ms. Elise Donham. Elise Donham, thank you. Her entire past up until she won that writing award last year is a total mystery. It's hard to believe in this day and age. Oh, it's hard to believe in this day and age that you can still find people like that. The estimated time of death of the victim was between 10 o'clock and 11 p. or 10 and 1. I can read, guys. It's gonna happen. 10 and 1, 10 and 11, 10 and 11, 10 and 11, 10 and 11 p.m. Good Lord, on February 7th. Cause of death was blood loss, resulting from a stab to the back by the murder weapon. The murder weapon? The victim was found skewered with a giant sword, sir. That's terrible. Yeah, there's one strange thing. Yes? The victim's entire body was covered with bruises. Huh. The bruises are consistent with falling from the height of a 2-story building? Huh. A 2-story building. That would be about the same height as the room in front of us, correct? Hey, you're right. Way to go, Mr. Edgeworth. That just happens to be the room that Elise Donham was staying in. Huh. Okay, maybe she was pushed out of the window after she was stabbed by the sword. Huh. Okay. Covered in bruises from falling from a 2-story building. Clearly the one right there. Stabbed by the giant sword that we remember from the case earlier in this game. Don't worry, I didn't forget. The statue had that big-ass green sword with all those fucking ridges. That's the murder weapon here. We never saw anybody get murdered with it before. We only saw somebody get smacked in the head with one. Anyway, what happened? Now then, Detective, let's see if we can summarize what we've learned so far. Okay, let's take a look at the map. Will do. Let's do it. According to the testimony of Sister Bikini, the head nun, she and Maya Fey headed to the Inner Temple right after dinner was finished. Okay. Witness plus Maya. I guess that's what the green dots are. Gotta watch them go at real-time speed. Anyway, at 10 p.m., after ringing the bell for lights out, Iris went to the Inner Temple. This is according to the nun, right? Remember, Iris did not tell us this. When she got there, Bikini had her take over while she went back to the Hazakura Temple. Okay, so this is when the fat lady came back. Iris was apparently over there. Got it. After taking a hot bath to soothe her back, Sister Bikini witnessed the murder in the courtyard. Yeah, and apparently she had, according to what she said, she saw Iris stab her. It wasn't just that she saw the girl stabbed. She saw Iris do the stabbing. Anyway. If you want more details, you should go ask Mr. Bikini herself in the main hall. The Inner Temple, huh? I'd like some more information about that place. I would too. If we could get there, it'd probably be even better. The trial begins tomorrow, but who's the prosecutor? Pretty sure it's that Godot guy, but nobody can get a hold of him, so they're looking for a replacement. What do you mean? It's really weird. All of a sudden, no one can reach him. Huh. I wonder if the rumors are true. Maybe since Mr. Wright caught a cold and won't be defending, he's just lost interest. I intend to appear in court in the role of defense lawyer. However, I would be quite unhappy if it came out that I'm actually a prosecutor. Wait, what? Why would you be unhappy about that? Yeah, I can see why, but I'm not the one you have to worry about. I think the real problem is going to be that judge. Yes, he certainly would remember my face, even after such a long absence. That's why I requested another judge preside over the case. No, not the Canadian judge. Oh, no. I don't want to do the Canadian judge. I want to do the old dude. Man, I'm not good with it. I don't even know what I'm going to do with it. You know what? I might end up doing the regular judge voice for the Canadian judge, just because I like doing that voice way more than what I didn't have a good voice for the Canadian judge. Anyway, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. All right. Anyway, we've only met each other once. There's a good chance you won't remember me at all, and that's why I'm saying it's got to be that Canadian judge. Yeah, but what about the prosecutor? Everyone in the prosecutor's office must know you. Wouldn't it be a problem if someone there made a big stink, sir? There's no need to worry. I pulled a few strings and arranged for a prosecutor of my own choosing. Wait, what? Wow, Mr. Edgeworth. I had no idea you had such a powerful string to pull. What? Requested his own prosecutor. What are you talking about, Edgeworth? What is this inner temple that Maya was supposedly training at? According to Bikini, it's an old building they use for the training of the acolytes. It's on the other side of the Dusky Bridge. The bridge that burned down, huh? Is there anything else on the other side of that bridge besides the inner temple? Nope, not a thing. Nothing? The other side is surrounded by cliffs on all sides. In a way, it's kind of like a little island out there. So the only thing there is the inner temple. I hear it's not the kind of place a person could survive in. Please be alright, Maya. Wow, see, he doesn't hate Maya. Not that he doesn't find Maya not annoying, but he definitely doesn't hate her. Let's examine. First of all, there's Miss Elise's staff. What's this? It looks like a wizard's staff. That belonged to the victim, Miss Elise Donut. There's nothing strange or magical about it. Oh yeah, listen, this is just between us, okay, sir? Yes, what? This is top secret stuff. Don't tell anyone about this. Alright. The truth is, when I was a kid, I wanted to be a wizard. Oh, God damn it. God damn it, Gumshoe. God damn it, Gumshoe. That's it? That's what you wanted to tell me. That's it! This staff was made from a very strong kind of wood. What about fingerprints? Were there any on it? Just the victims. Alright, well, we'll add that to the court record for now. Apparently that's useful. What is this, like a bird cage? It's a lantern. Oh, I suppose they light it at night. There's something elegant about the light of a fire. At the end of each month, I always like to relax in my room by candlelight. Detective, can you not afford to pay your electricity bill? How'd you know? Because you complain about everything being cold at night. So the sword from this gold statue is actually the murder weapon. Sure is. It's called a shitashito. Shitashito! By the way, nasty piece of work, sir. There's still blood on it. I suppose this is the victim's blood? Yep, it's all over the blade. And speaking of all over the blade, there are fingerprints all over the hilt of Shitashito, too. Fingerprints? Naturally, they match the prints we got from the younger nun, the defendant. Her fingerprints are on the murder weapon? Oh, fuck that. I'm out. I'm out. Iris is guilty. What's wrong? You're looking real solemn. Is this how it is for right? Is this what it's like to be a defense lawyer? Yeah, I figure it doesn't feel really good. To be honest, it feels more like it's detrimental to your health. Yeah, just a little bit. Especially when you're trying to figure out if your client is fucking not guilty. And all you have is evidence to point the other way. It's kind of lame. Alright, why am I looking at this again? We already got this. I thought maybe the blood on the ground was going to be something, but no. It's not. What about this ladder over here? The main gate must just be over that stone wall. Ah, stone walls. I jumped over a few of those in my time. Most of them are good memories, but not all. Detective, perhaps someone should introduce you to the concept of paucity of words. Paucity? Ah, I just love skiing. Really? You don't seem like the type. Well, what about sleds? Sleds? Nah. They're a little too kiddie, you know? Messes with my hard-boiled image. Yeah, hard-boiled. Totally. What's with the silence, Mr. Edgeworth? Is the world starting to go mad? What? Does Edgeworth love sledding? Is that what he's trying to say? The main hall of Hazakura Temple is above us here. Hey, you're right, but I'm pretty sure the main hall didn't have a second floor. Hazakura Temple was built on a steep part of the mountain. The front and back of the main hall are on different levels. Oh, that makes sense. But wouldn't it be easier just to build the place slanted, sir? I fail to see how he can consider that to be even a remotely good idea. Slanted buildings. Sounds like a beautiful idea. Are we just going to present stuff to Gumshoe now? I don't even know if that's a good idea. Let's do it. Look, I'm just your everyday simple detective. Don't ask me tough questions, okay? That's not something to be proud of, detective. I'm just gonna see if he knows anything about anything. Anything about anything, dude? Really? Nothing? Oh, here we go. There's a lot we don't know about this victim. We don't know her real name, her background. We don't know anything really. We don't know anything really. Sometimes my emphasis on words is random as shit. That's rather odd. She was trying to hide her identity. Why would she become an author? I'll bet it was just one of those things, you know? She probably never expected to get so popular. Huh. Okay. Look, I'm just your everyday simple detective, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Oh, so I think I might have already told you about this, but the truth is, when I was a little boy, you wanted to become a wizard, right? Hey, that's amazing! How did you know that? So, what do you think? I'd make a really great one, don't you think? We just had this conversation a little while ago, detective. This sword represents the multiple branches that life can take, all ending as one. Huh. I've never heard that one. You know what I think about sometimes? What kind of life would I have had if I hadn't joined the homicide division? So you think about that kind of thing too, huh? Of course I do. Think about it a lot. Me as a traffic cop, me as a detention officer, me as the Blue Badger. I guess he doesn't have any plans to leave the force. That's for sure. Should I present him all the... Maybe I should present him all of the profiles as well. Whenever something happens, this guy always shows up like he hasn't got a care. In fact, you know what? Every time he shows up, I always wonder the same thing. Maybe somehow he's actually the cause of all these incidents. I wonder if Gumshoe has realized it yet. But you could say the exact same thing about him. Oh, it's fucked up. It's fucked up. Your face is more drawn out than the last time I saw you over a year ago. Really? I thought so. No, wait. It's not so much drawn out as weary and tired, or maybe just plain old thin. I thought that too, sir. Maybe salary's been kind of on the low end. Or my salaries, I don't know. So yeah, my food options have been kind of non-existent. Off-brand chicken soup, off-brand spaghetti, off-brand bread, that sort of stuff. Thought you were really into instant noodles last year. I got really sick of the stuff after a while, sir. Butts, what do you know about the Butts? He's supposed to be Ms. Elise Donham's apprentice or something. I see. Yeah, he drew a nice portrait of me. That's nice. But he made me pay 50 cents for it. I'm sorry about that. You don't seem very interested in him, Mr. Edgeworth. I really don't want to talk about him, that's why. He's lame. There's a lot about this victim we don't know, blah blah blah, we already know. I gotta talk about that in a second, hold on. I feel like I've seen this girl somewhere before. She wasn't from a prior case, was she? Nope, can't be. We did a database search for her with her fingerprints and came up with nothing. I see. I just can't shake this nagging feeling. Well, everyone knows that you are quite popular with the lady, sir. Maybe she's an old girlfriend that you sent to Dubsville when you were younger? Detective, where did you hear such nonsense from? I didn't hear from anyone. It's just sort of how I imagine you to be, sir. Do I really inspire this sort of frothing desire from the female masses? You can't feel bad about it. You're the one that wanted to see the girl in the bikini. So don't deny it. I usually hear about promising young prosecutor candidates while they're still in school, but I've never seen or heard of this person. Gotta admit, he's puzzling all right. He just appeared one day, big mug of steaming coffee in his hand. Huh, he sounds like an interesting man. Yeah, the whole prosecutor's office is really in double espresso macchiatos lately. Thanks to that guy, huh? This is the witness who saw the crime take place out there in the temple courtyard. Pretty sure it's going to be her testimony that'll be key to this case, sir. So you mean she's going to be a witness in the trial tomorrow? Of course! A nun is as trustworthy as you could get. We got this one in the bag, bruh! Oh? I mean, I've always been on your side, Mr. Edgeworth, sir. So yeah, this is a pretty tight spot we've gotten ourselves into, huh? Now I understand why Ryder's always breaking into a cold sweat. Indeed. I wonder if Maya's alright. I could never show my face to Wright again if something were to happen to her. It'll be okay. If that ever happens, you can just show him my face. How's that? I didn't mean it like that, sir. It was just a silly joke. I wonder if there's another way to get across to the other side. The support wires for the bridge are still intact, correct? That bridge is almost 20 yards long, man. I know I may look like it, Mr. Edgeworth, but I'm no superhero. In any case, I just hope Maya's all right. Indeed. What about Pearl? Has no one else seen her at all since last night? Seems that way. Apparently, she hasn't gone back to Crane Village either, sir. But it's true that she was with Elise Denham at some point last night. No doubt about it. Ah. You mean that maybe whoever killed Miss Donham also... Don't jump to any easy conclusions, Detective. Ouch. You sure have one mean punch, Mr. Edgeworth. It's downright fierce. Whoa, did Edgeworth actually just punch him? Crazy. Alright, so what I was going to talk about in a minute is Miss Donham. They say her background is mysterious. They say they know nothing about her. They say that she's only been around for a very short time. I have a few theories. Well, a few theories. I have one theory about who she could be. And it might be obvious. I might be completely wrong. I might be right on track. And I'd rather not say it out loud. But let's just say she's a fae. And we'll leave it at that. Alright, so anyway. I don't know if I need to talk to you anymore. Let's just go look around and see if there's anything else new that pops up. So Larry left this area. Let's go see anything else here now. Nothing new to talk to him about here. So let's go back to the detention center, I guess. Oh, yep, well, maybe. I don't know. Oh, no, she's back. Ah, Mr. Edgeworth. I came back because I need to ask you a few more questions, if you don't mind. But I've already told you everything that I... Iris, please remember, I'm on your side. You can tell me anything. Yes, thank you. Alright, anything new to talk about? We got Inner Temple. Yeah, we need to talk about that. I just finished speaking with the head nun of Hazakura Temple. She testified very clearly as to what happened. She said she saw you stab Miss Elise Donham with a sword. Yeah, she said she saw that shit. Oh, sorry. That just had to come out. And one other thing. She said that when Maya Fey began her training at the Inner Temple, you were there as well. What? When I spoke with you last, you claimed that you never went to the Inner Temple. And yet, Sister Bikini says she met with you at the Inner Temple that very night. But I didn't go there. I didn't go to the Inner Temple last night. Huh. Looks like she's unwilling to tell me the whole truth. I wonder if I'll find the answers I'm looking for if I break those psych locks. That's exactly what I was going to try next. We may or may not have what we need for this, but let's take a shot at it, shall we? Take that! Oh shit, we have to Edgeworth take that. Take that! Rah! Duh, because we're not Phoenix. I was frightened. Since I have been handed this case, it is my duty to dig up all the answers, understand? Yes, sir! The smallest flame can sometimes bathe a case in a whole new light. In my years in court, I've seen it happen over and over again. That's why I'm committed to searching until I have all those answers. Now then, is it really true that you didn't go to the Inner Temple last night? Yes, I swear. I already told you that. Yes, you said you didn't go because you were frightened. That's right. If that's the case, then the obvious question is, what were you so afraid of? Iris, I wonder, is this what frightened you so much that you couldn't even leave your own room? Whoa. Do I have something that you were afraid of? Huh. So afraid of that you wouldn't even leave your own room. I wonder if I have it. I didn't mean to leave, actually. That was my bad. Take that! Is this what you're so afraid of that you wouldn't even leave your own room? What would she be afraid of? Blah, blah, blah. Then, what were you so afraid of? Iris, I wonder, is this what frightened you so much? Is it a person or is it a thing? That's the real question. Well, weather, taken by the pupil, cult magazine. I don't think any of the items we have. I don't think any of the items we have are scary. So it must be a person. She's afraid of right. Is she afraid of butts? Is she afraid of Miss Donham? Is she afraid of Maya? Huh. Is she afraid of... Yeah, currently missing. I'm a little worried about that. Huh. Is this what frightened you so much you couldn't even leave your own room? Wow, do I know this? Huh. The lightning strike thing, maybe? I don't know. Is that all I could think? Let's try it.
Take that!
No. Shit. Sorry, but you're wrong, huh? Why is your voice trembling like that? It's just that your eyes are scaring me. Blast, I must be trying too hard to bluff. Please excuse me, I'm not used to this role I've been assigned. No, I should apologize. I'm sorry for being such a scaredy cat. Okay, that's fine. Anyway, I'm still determined to find the answers to this mystery. I'm telling you, I really was in my room all last night. If that's the case, then the obvious question is, what were you so afraid of? The only thing I can think of is a person, if it's not an item. Or if it's not the weather. Can I just guess that you're afraid of Mr. Wright? Or, I mean, of Miss Donham?
Take that!
No idea. No. Shit. What would she be afraid of? This is what you're afraid of. Alright, I'm gonna give it one more thing. I'm gonna guess Maya. And if it's not Maya, then I'm out.
Take that!
Nope, not Maya. Okay. Then I don't have what we need. And if I do, then I'm stupid. But I'm assuming I don't have what I need here. So we don't know what she's afraid of. We need to find something that Iris is afraid of. I'm out. I'm out. We'll be back. We'll be back. We'll be back with something that she's afraid of. There's got to be something. Let's go back and look around. Alright. So, wait, hold on. Is there anything here that we can examine? I didn't even try to examine this area. Let's see if he says anything new here. So this is where the bridge Wright tried to cross. Pretty reckless if you ask me. I'm amazed he survived the fall from up here. Yeah, he's one lucky guy, sir. Now I see he manages to win his cases in court. Now I see how he managed to win his cases in court. It's blind luck. I think dumb luck suits Wright just a bit better. Don't call him dumb. Some letters are wildly engraved into a roughly cut boulder. Dusky Bridge. Certainly is an appropriate name. You need to get some glasses, Mr. Edgeworth. That sign says Dusty Bridge. Are you serious? You're just as bad as Maya? Man. I could see how you read it wrong, though, sir. You're the one who needs glasses, Detective. Try reading it one more time. Ah, you're right. It's Dusky Bridge after all. I guess whoever wrote this made a mistake. Oh, God damn it. Hey, it's a public phone. You don't see a lot of those anymore. That's true. Since we got one here, why don't we take a photo as a memento? Well, sure, why not? Ah, darn it, I don't have a camera with me. I'm gonna go buy a disposable camera. I'll be right back, sir. What's so special about public phones, and why is he so fascinated by them? Wait, did Gumshoe actually just leave? No, okay. There's a little shack down that way called Heavenly Hall. Wait, what? A shack? It's like a rundown doghouse for losers that can't bear the freezing drafts of wind. Kinda reminds me of my apartment, sir. The name Heavenly Hall makes it sound like a palace. Giving a hovel a great name is crime itself. I'd call it false advertising. By the way, the name of my apartment complex is Compton Castles. That's not such a great name if you ask me. Well, it's not such a great apartment either, sir. Huh. Can we go to this hall? What is with this hovel? I mean, we mentioned it earlier and I was like a little confused by it as well, but now I'm even more. I question it even more. So what the fuck, dude? Do you say more things? I presented well, I didn't present everything to her, actually. We have a couple new pieces of evidence we did not have when we last came through here. I didn't have any of these 3 items right here, so let's do it. About this here. Okay, so she says nothing about that one. What about this one? Nope, nothing about the staff. Okay. But she's got to at least recognize the sword, right? No. Really? Okay. Never mind. Nothing about any of those things. That sucks. Okay. I guess we'll go back to the courtyard for a second. No, there's nothing else here. Son of a bitch. Okay. Then I must have what I need to break the psych lock for frickin' Iris. I have to, right? Like, there's nothing else to do. Let's present her some of the items. I haven't presented her anything yet, right? So let's start presenting her some stuff. Who is the woman on the hanging scroll?
Well, I don't know the details, but I've heard she's the master of the crane channeling technique.
But master?
Yes, Mystic Misty. She was a great spirit medium. That's what I've heard. I've also heard that she went missing over 15 years ago.
Spirit mediums? There's no such thing anyway.
Mr. Edgeworth.
I know all about them. They're nothing but frauds! Whoa, 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 whoa. Didn't we prove... Nah, I guess we didn't prove shit. But he doesn't like them because they failed him when in his dad's trial back in the day. When his dad died. Anyway. She doesn't know anything about it, of course. But there was a time, 17 years ago, when I met the master myself. Yeah, he knows Misty Faye, and he don't like her. Not one bit.
That's called a demon warning hood. I gave that to Mr. Wright last night.
He was wearing this when I saw him at the hospital today.
It's an important item for protecting acolytes from evil spirits.
If it's so important, then why did you give it to him?
Last night, I felt something. I felt that something terrible was about to happen. I didn't want Mr. Wright to fall into its grip.
Well, he wound up falling into something much deeper and colder. Probably shouldn't say that out loud, though. Thank God for inner monologue. Yeah, thank God.
I'm sorry. I don't leave the temple grounds very often, so I don't know very much about the outside world.
That's fine.
I was against the idea of our temple appearing in that magazine. I was afraid that this type of tragedy might occur.
Huh, in that case, why did you allow them to run an article about you?
It was Sister Bikini. She's actually rather fond of attention, surprisingly so.
She certainly does look rather happy in this photo.
That's Mystic Elise Stoneham. She's a picture book author, or so I've heard.
Does she come to Hazakura Temple often?
No, this was her first time. It's just that she was a very important visitor.
Is that so?
Yes, Sister Bikini told me. Be certain not to offend her.
Huh, the victim is Elise Stoneham. The prosecutor's office still doesn't have very much information about her, it seems. Okay. What about the weather? Nothing? Okay. What about the autopsy? No. What about the staff? No? What about the sword?
Is that the murder weapon?
Yes, it is. Have you ever seen it before?
Yes. Mystic Amy was holding it in the courtyard.
And apparently, the head nun witnessed the whole sad affair. She saw you stabbing Ms. Elise Stoneham with this very sword last night. Okay. 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 What were you afraid of? What were you afraid of? What were you afraid of? Why can't I piece this together? There's nothing in my brain where I'm like, she's afraid of this. Unless it's a person, who the fuck would she be afraid of? I'm so fucking lost on this. Since I've been handed this case, blah 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 blah. Swear I told you, yes, that's why you're frightened. That's right. If that's the case, then what are you so afraid of? Stop being so afraid. There's nothing to be afraid of, stupid. I should have saved it. I don't know why I haven't saved it. This is dumb of me. Dumb, dumb, dumb of me. It's dummy dum 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 dummy dum 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 dummy dum 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 dum. God damn it. God fucking damn it. I really don't have what I need. I just don't. I don't have... There's got to be something I missed. There's got to be something I missed. I presented everything to Gumshoe. Did I present everything to the fat lady? I presented all the things. I presented all the profiles to Gumshoe and Iris. Did I present all the profiles to the fat lady, though? I swear I did, didn't I? I did, right? You said you went with Maya to the training hall in the Inner Temple last night. Did you happen to see Iris while you were there? Yeah, I did do this. I did this already. I did this already. Blah, blah, blah. I did this already. But that doesn't fit with Iris' story at all. Yeah, see, we confirmed this already. She said that she never went to the Inner Temple. Yeah, we already know that. As they say, the plot thickens. Yeah, see, we did this already. And I talked about this, didn't I? Yeah. So, what the fuck? Huh. I don't know. Is there anything to examine in this area, maybe? Nothing looks that... Wait. This looks like a piece of paper on the ground. Wait. I didn't see this before. There are more ends of cushions in the center of the room. Wait, what's that white piece of paper sticking out from under the stack? Are you serious? It all hinged on me examining an area I've already been? God damn it, I didn't even see that shit. Huh, beats me. Would you mind checking on that for me, Detective Gumshoe? Yes, sir. Here you are, Mr. Edgeworth. It looks like an old manila envelope. Yeah! What is it, Detective? This could be it! An ultra-important clue! A super special clue! I suppose I should read it myself, then. It looks like a letter addressed to Sister Iris. Tonight at 10 at Heavenly Hall, unless you want your secret to be exposed. Huh. This sounds like a blackmail letter. Wait, what?! You son of a bitch. Nice going there, Mr. Edgeworth. Why can't I ever find clues like that? You're an ultra-important prosecutor. Super-duper prosecutor. Well, I suppose it takes a super-duper kind of dumb to miss a clue like this. It's fucked up, dude. It's fucked up. Shit, it makes me want to go back to the other areas. Well, let's see. I examined the bridge already. The only other area that I have been before that I haven't examined was this one. And there's nothing new here. Literally. The snowmobile. I suppose this type of thing is necessary up here in the mountains. Say, this just gave me a great idea. Something tells me he's going to tell me what's going on in his mind, whether I like it or not. I've got an idea for a brand new invention. It might even make me rich. An invention? Yeah, a car that can travel on snow. I'd call it a snow car. So what do you think, sir? Would you go for a ride on something like that? Only after you take the first 1,000 test rides. Indeed. Okay, so there's nothing... Okay, I think I have exactly what I need. You know the part where I was like, hey, what is she afraid of? I think we just found what she's afraid of. There's a fucking letter that basically threatens her. I think we found what she's afraid of. It was that easy. That could have not... That could have... Oh my... I can't even believe that. That is ridiculous. Can I read it first? To Iris of Hazakura Temple. Salutation here. There is something I must talk to you about. I'll be waiting for you tonight at 10 at Heavenly Hall. Make sure you come unless you want your secret to be exposed. At Heavenly Hall? Oh, can we go to Heavenly Hall? That's the little place I was just talking about that the arrow was pointing at. I want to go there. Okay. And I think I'm thinking I know exactly who wrote it too. I'm thinking that this was written by Miss Donham. It certainly would make sense, based on how it was written, especially. It's written very properly, like a writer would write it. Anyway, we have what she's afraid of. Let's just do it. I have it. Let's do it. Let's break this bitch. We have what we need. I don't even care what the second lock needs. But if I don't have what I need, then I'm really at a loss. Alright, this is it right now. This is it, guys. This is the fucking moment. We're gonna break this bitch. We're gonna break her. We're gonna break that bitch in half. What were you afraid of? You were afraid of whatever this is. So let's do it.
Take that!
Yes! I found this in the main hall. It is addressed to you.
Ah, that's...
Well, Iris?
Why are you glaring at me like that?
You were scared of the blackmailer who wrote this to you. Isn't that correct?
Ah!
Yes, break that lock, bitch. Was it the evidence or the power of my glare that broke that lock? Oh well, I don't suppose it matters either way.
But Mr. Edgeworth,
Yes?
I thought that letter was just someone playing a prank on me.
No, you didn't. No, you fucking... Don't even play me. A prank?
Well, yes. After all, even if I did have a secret, there's no one to tell it to that would cause me any grief.
Huh. I wonder about that.
Sister Bikini is like a mother to me. I would never hide anything from her.
No, you may not have anything to hide under normal circumstances. However, last night was different. Unfortunately, I don't know the exact nature of your secret yet. However, whether it is, there's only one person you didn't want your secret told to. I'm assuming that's Miss Donham because she's the one that wrote it, I think?
Take that!
Nope, wrong. God damn it. Son of a... Wait, what? Why do you say that? As they say, it takes one to know one. Aw, man. Wait, what? She peering into my soul? Huh. Sorry, I wasn't even reading what she was saying. It's true that there's a deep-seated darkness in my heart. However, the only way I can get rid of it is to fully uncover the truth!
You mean the truth behind my secret?
Unfortunately, I don't know the exact nature of your secret yet. However, whatever it is, there's one person you didn't want your secret told to. The fat lady, then. Because if... Okay, the fat lady. No? Oh, no! No! I'm going to lose on the first one? No. No. This can't be a thing. This can't be a thing. Okay. Okay. It must be Phoenix, then. Phoenix?
Take that!
Oh, it's Phoenix! Why didn't I think of Phoenix first? I just thought about it. I'm like, no, it's got to be Phoenix. Okay, Phoenix Wright. Ah! You mean something to write, it seems. Wait, you mean you mean something to write, it seems. And I can tell he holds a special place in your heart as well. That's why you didn't want him, of all people, to know your deep, dark secret. Well, what do you have to say? Yeah, she had 5 fucking Cyclocks for that secret.
I should have expected as much, especially from a friend of his.
Alright, got it. Not too hard, other than me being a dumbass. But wow, I am terrible at this today. But hey, you know what? We get healed, so it's all good. And as soon as we break Larry, it'll be good. Why did I click that one? I didn't mean to click the D-pad. I didn't realize the D-pad was already on the one I wanted it to be on. That was my bad.
After dinner, this letter was waiting for me in my room. As I said, I was frightened by it.
What is this heavenly hall the letter mentions? Yes, this is going to let me go there.
It's a small mountain shack at the base of Dusky Bridge.
A small shack, huh?
It's more like a broken down shack that no one would ever want to go near.
Huh. Where is it on this map? Haha!
It's around here. To get there, you must follow a small path down from Dusky Bridge. The reality is, to get to the inner temple, I had no choice but to cross that bridge. But the thought that such a terrible criminal could be lurking at Heavenly Hall... I was so scared by the whole affair that I didn't want to think about it at all.
So is this the secret that you locked away in your heart?
Yes.
Looks as though I may have to visit this heavenly hall now. Maybe I'll find some sign of our mystery blackmailer. In any case, you still claim to have never left your room last night.
Yes, that's exactly right.
Huh, okay. The trial starts tomorrow. I promise you, I will win. I'm going to win so that you and Phoenix Wright can see each other again. But when I do, you must promise me that you will tell him your secret.
But it's pointless.
Why do you say that?
Because I may know who Phoenix Wright is, but he has no idea who I am.
Huh. No idea who you are. Interesting. Very interesting. I'll be the judge of that. Anyway, yes, Heavenly Hall is now on the list. Good, good, good. Oh, Jesus. Well, I think we know who stays here. Whoa, not much of a view down here, huh? Still better than the view from my apartment, though. Someone's here. Hide yourself, detective. Why? Why does this always happen? Is this Butts? It's Butts. Why, man? Why does this always happen? Whenever I find a girl I like, they always run away, man. I even chased one of them to Japan. Next is gonna be prison, I guess. I'll steal that detective's wallet. That'll get me locked up for sure. Nah, I can't do that to someone who looks like he's down on his luck. He's just talking to himself. Shh. Be quiet and listen. I knew it. I shouldn't have done that. I blew it again. Done that? What did he do, I wonder? Hey, you! About what you just said. I got an objection. What the? Edgy, you dirty rat. Gumshoe, you oaf. Sorry, sir. Before I knew it, I was shouting out objection. And in a loud, commanding voice, too. I even pointed with my pointer finger. You've watched too many trials, dude. I'm sorry. Okay, Larry, the jig is up. What have you got to say for yourself? Yeah, Larry. What are you doing over here, and what are you talking about? What is this little shack, anyway? Well, I just discovered it myself yesterday. And why were you down here in the first place? Come on, man, I'm an artist. But I was looking for a good place to sketch. This is a great little place. It's, artistic. It's quiet, it's cold, it's got no power, and it looks like it's about to collapse. Sounds a lot like my apartment there, pal. One thing's for sure, no one is likely to show up and disturb you here. So, can I get you a drink or something? Some hot water, maybe? He's getting all buddy-buddy on us, sir. Indeed. Listen to me, Edgy. You gotta do this, man. You gotta save Iris. Why are you so sure she's innocent? Because she's cute? Watch your mouth, bro. Anyway, I made up my mind about it. I'm gonna marry that girl. Oh my god. Dude, seriously. Mr. Edgeworth is pretending he didn't hear you, so I'm gonna ask for him. Have you already asked this girl to marry you? Nah, not yet, but I can tell you how she feels by the look in her eyes. She's got this, I want this man to carry me over the threshold look. I'm sure Nick would be surprised. He'd never imagine that I could marry such a beautiful girl like that. Something tells me he would be shocked indeed. That's why I didn't want her to do anything dangerous. I mean, what am I gonna do if she gets hurt? What is this guy trying to say? He lost me about a mile back. Huh. If we really want to know the answer to that, we're gonna have to drag him onto the witness stand. Most likely. Come to think of it, you still haven't answered my question. Where were you and what were you doing last night? Ah, man, don't you have anything else to talk about? With that kind of attitude, you'll never be a ladies' man like me. Okay, chill out with those scary eyes, man. I got it. You really want to know? Last night, I saw something incredible. Something incredible? That you apparently can't remember correctly. God damn it. Yeah, but let's not talk about that now. Let's talk about the good old days. What do you say? Come on, I'll pour you a nice cup of hot water. Why hasn't he realized that I absolutely despise talking about the good old days, especially with him? The good old days. Alright, I think it's time we break this bitch. See what we got. See what we got. At least see what we need. If we don't have what we need, we'll go look around some more. But please, for the love of God, tell me I have what I need. Alright, now you're going to tell me what you really saw last night. Whoa, you're really upset, aren't you, Edgy? Okay, I'll talk. Huh? That was a bit too easy. Yeah, anyway, it was awesome. Never seen anything like it. At around 10 o'clock last night, it started thundering. I'd been sleeping, I'm not sure for how long. Suddenly, zing! The world in front of me went white. Like I'd just been slapped in the face by my old girlfriend, Naomi. And then, it was on fire. The bridge was on fire. Oh, Jesus. Dusky Bridge caught on fire. Are you saying you saw it with your own eyes? Hey, why are you giving me that evil eye? I'm telling the truth, man. There are still 3 Cyclops remaining. That means he's still trying to hide something. By the way, Larry, where were you when you saw that happen? Where you say? What do you mean? What do you mean, what do I mean? Just answer the question. I was in my own room, by the main hall. Where else would I be? As usual, you're as transparent as an empty jelly jar. The problem, I suspect, lies there. There? What do you mean in there? It's impossible if you've ever seen the lightning strike from Dusky Bridge from your room. I'm assuming with the map we can tell. Oh yeah, trees everywhere. And a cliff? Yeah, you ain't seeing shit from there. I'm presenting the map.
Take that!
Yep. This is a map of the area. Take a look around the vicinity of Hazakura Temple, you stupid hoe.
What am I looking for?
I think that should be fairly obvious. The main hall is surrounded by trees. It's impossible to see the bridge from there.
What? Why didn't you tell me that before?
I just did, bitch. Well, how about it?
How about what?
Do you feel like talking now?
About what?
Looks like it won't be that easy after all. You leave me no choice. I'll have to move on to the next step. You weren't in your room at the temple, so then where were you?
You don't know that I wasn't in my room?
So where was Larry and why was he there? If I've read the situation up to this point correctly, the answer is fairly obvious. Very well then, let's test my theory. The place you witnessed the lightning striking Dusky Bridge from was here. From Heavenly Hall. That's what I imagine.
Take that!
The place you saw the lightning strike from was naturally Heavenly Hall.
Why would I be hanging out in this old shack? It's freezing cold, there's no electricity, and it could fall apart in any minute.
Larry, how do you know that anyway? How do you know that there's no electricity? After all, it's not that dark yet.
Oh!
In other words, you have just provided evidence to prove my theory. My theory that you've at least once in your life visited Heavenly Hall after sunset. Owned.
I have to admit, I'm impressed, Edgy. You're in a totally different league from Nick.
That's nice. Now tell me, what were you doing at this cold little shack last night?
That's what you might call a fair de cour.
I think you mean a fair de cour.
Could it be you were, waiting for someone? Oh no. You really are one scary guy, you know.
I believe that last night you were waiting for this person to come meet you. Huh. Did he write the note? He didn't write the note, did he? Maybe he did write the note, and he just wrote it all, like, poetic on purpose, because he wanted her to meet him there, and that scared her. Actually, that could totally be a thing.
Take that!
And you were waiting for her, dude. There's only one person you'd wait for in a horrible place like this, Larry.
I told you before, man, don't call me Larry.
The person you were waiting for was Iris.
Oh, but suddenly I feel cold all over, Edgy.
No doubt because of my chilly glare.
So you think I got the hots for the Sister Iris, huh? Do you have some kind of evidence? You got something that proves I was waiting for her? Or are you just guessing?
This is where I draw the line and end this ridiculous game. Here's the evidence you are waiting for Iris. I mean, I assume it's the letter. The letter is saying that someone was waiting for him. Let me look at it again. Plus it's all crinkled up and somebody dropped it. There's something I must talk to you about. I'll be waiting for you at Heavenly Hall. Make sure you come unless you want your secret to be exposed. Yeah, I'm going with that. Here's your evidence. You called her to this spot with a pathetic blackmail letter.
Oh, hey, give me that back!
Oh, you're embarrassing me. Oh, Jesus.
What are you doing with that anyway?
That's not important. I misjudged you, Larry.
What do you mean?
Taking advantage of a woman's frailty like that. You should be ashamed of yourself. First of all, what's this at the top of the letter? It says salutation here. Oh, that is incorrectly grammarized. And I noticed it, but I didn't think of anything of it. You know, sometimes these games are good at having typos, but in this case, that's because Larry wrote it. Okay.
Well, that's what it said in that letter writing for dummies.
You're not supposed to actually write that. That's where you're supposed to write, Dear Iris. Oh, God.
I'm so sorry.
Okay. Well, then. Now we know why the letter was so dumbly written. I figured the rest of the letter was written nicely, but the salutation did throw me off a little bit. Anyway. Got it. Oh, I see. Salutation here. Son of a bitch. He was a dummy. Okay, that makes him even more dumb. It just hit me what he did. Basically, in the fucking writing for dummies, where it has like it would say it in like italics. It would say salutation here, meaning put it, you know, whatever salutation, Dear Iris, for example. That okay? Now I get it. Sorry, I thought you know you could actually say salutations here. You know what I mean? Like you could say that to somebody. That's how I was looking at that. So don't think I'm too dumb. That's what I was thinking of. Like salutations here, and like since it was supposed to be kind of anonymous, clearly, You know, I just thought of it like that, but never mind. I just realized that instead it's just Larry being dumb and me not reading it correctly. My bad. That makes it even more hilarious then. Alright, night of the crime. Here we go. So you were here in Heavenly Hall last night, were you not, Larry? And you saw the lightning hit Dusky Bridge, didn't you? Sorry, Edgy. Sorry to cut it, you scumbag, threatening a young lady like that. Wait, hold up. What now, pal? What are you talking about? What threatening stuff? I'll tell you what, you're trying to scare Iris by threatening to expose her secret, pal. What do you mean threaten? When did I threaten her? Unless you want your secret to be exposed. That sure sounds like a threat to me, pal. Blackmail, in fact. Give me a break, it's a love letter. Haven't you ever been in love? What did you just say? My love for her burns so hotly, it can melt all the snow on this mountain, man. Oh? Then what is the secret you mentioned? Come on, Edgy, don't you get it? The secret that she loves him? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what he's gonna go for here. Nailed it. Obviously, she wouldn't want Old Lady Bikini to know about it, right? About our hot and sour, bittersweet love affair? Alright, then why did you send a love letter in a business-like manila envelope? Give me a break, dude. It's not my fault I didn't have any other envelopes. Jeez. And why were you so quick to apologize, pal? It's because Edgy gave me that scary look of his. Oh, God. What's wrong, Edgy? Why are you so quiet all of a sudden? That's it? That's all those huge locks were about? I don't understand why you were so defensive. Well, I don't know either. I guess the thing is, you shouldn't expect too much from a guy like me. Hey, come on. Don't let it get you down. I'm just an idiot, you know? But Mr. Edgeworth, this guy's still hiding something. I know it. What do you mean, detective? Don't forget what this guy just said a minute ago. If you really want to know, last night, I saw something incredible. Okay. Huh. He's right. Larry? What? You're looking at me like a hungry dog that just found a bone. What was this something incredible you saw last night? You're going to tell me, Larry, one way or another, or I'm going to murder you. I already told you, didn't I? I saw lightning strike Dusky Bridge. Yes, and I believe it was the incredible sight you saw. But now that I think about it, something doesn't quite ring true. What doesn't? If that's all there is to your story, your heart wouldn't have had all those locks. Yes, Larry. I believe you saw something last night, something more incredible than lightning. What? When? Where? Why? How? Hey, what do you think you're doing? You hide anything from Mr. Edgeworth? I'll arrest you on the spot, pal. Oh no, not another one. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my God, what the fuck? No! What's wrong, sir? Does this mean I have to do it all over again? What are you glaring at me like that? I'm next one to be hit by a bolt of lightning, pal. Or bro, whatever. I'm just mixing up pals and bros. I've had just about enough with this Harlequin. If I really want to drag the truth out of him, I'll just have to drag him to the witness stand. Oh, really? We're gonna say, oh, guess we're just gonna say fuck it. All right. Fucking 5 locks equals end of fucking chapter. Jesus Christ, guys. My lord, kumbaya. Today has been quite the fucking revelation of a day, I say. I don't know if we're at the trial yet or if investigations are done, but next time on Let's Play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations, some more shit will go down. I think it is trial time. I don't know what else we're going to investigate. I think we have enough pieces to at least start the trial. This is going to be a multi-day trial. You know it is. There's no fucking way this is a one-day thing. We don't have enough details. And we got to get, like, okay, Maya's stuck for at least one more day. Remember this. Gumshoe straight up said that you can't bring in an air support to get across the bridge until one day. So the trial has to at least last one more day. And then also, it was said that Phoenix needs 2 more days of rest. So the trial is going to last 2 more days so Phoenix can show up at the end. That it all makes sense to me. Anyways, yeah, this trial doesn't end until we see Maya and Phoenix, so I'm thinking next time we're just going to do day 1 of the trial. There's no way it ends in one day. There's just no way. We'll just have to disprove whatever the fucking fat nun says and break Larry up into pieces, and then we'll learn some more things about what the fuck. But trust me, I got ideas. I got theories, and some of them may or may not be slightly correct or way off. I really don't want to say them out loud, man, because if I do, people confirm or deny it. Not that you guys have ruined it at all. Trust me, you guys have been very good about spoilers in this series. Very, very good, and I appreciate that. Anyways, I'm gonna stop talking now, and next time we'll do the thing. So, see you guys then. Peace.